Welcome to the Singers Stadium Party in Seoul, South Korea. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's Jupiter taking on Seoul. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after just about ready to roll. And today's starting pitcher, Christian Javier. What do you look for here?
Well, the big thing is that the way he holds his curveball, it's more of a knuckle curve, and because of that, it's less predictable in terms of the break for the hitter. That makes it that much harder to hit this guy.
On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first, and Albies is retired. Now, here is Ellie De La Cruz. Singing, one thing visiting teams always chat about before playing in this stadium is the dimensions of the outfield wall. Doesn't take much to hit one out. That one ripped right center field, and that is gone. He made him pay for that one. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. One down. Here's Mark Canha. And that's outside.
Yeah, only 307 down the left field line and 325 in right. It's a great park for right-handed pull hitters, and the deepest part of the park doesn't take up much space.
This is a hitter's park, no doubt. One down, base is empty. Outside
that's
low.
Ball 2.
Yeah, that's ball 2.
Ball upstairs.
Javier, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And the batter now, Turkey Stearns. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. Gone! Second home run of the inning for them. And they boost their lead. It's 2-0. Caleb Ort gets the ball now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
And there's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. This to third. Beltre whips it to first. Third out. Back now at Singer Stadium. Here's Mike Trout. Fastball is outside.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
Got him. 1 out. And now Jeremy Pena. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And there's a ball.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
It's no surprise they call this batter. A day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
There's a strike, 95 of that one. And that's pushed foul off. To the left and out of play.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Got him. Strike. Michel Otonez gets the call from the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And Devers hits that one. 1 down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
On the ground to third. Zips it across, and they get Arenado for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Eloy Jimenez now. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball.
2 outs, base is empty.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Rengifo sends it to first, and they take care of Jimenez. Back here in Seoul, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Shea Langoliers. ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, and it's a leadoff double for their first hit of the game.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Goes down looking. So up next, Adrian Beltre. And that's a little bit high. And that is ball 1. And that is out of play. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him! He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Luke Raley now at the plate. First offering and adjust. Misses. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2
Fans
strikes.
another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now pitching.
We're back to start the 3rd, and there's a new arm on the mound, Sam Bachman. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. First pitch
that ball went out.
misses. Back up the middle and a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. That's in there. 0-1. That's
Nope,
a little
that's
bit
a ball.
low. Swings and sends a rocket to right. And there's 1 down. Now here is Ellie De La Cruz. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. Pitch
Ball
misses, and that's ball 1.
Backdoor breaking
Ball 1,
ball
no strike.
just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 4-0. And a base hit up the middle.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He wasn't able to elevate it.
Tyler Ferguson on to pitch here.
Now pitching. Tyler Ferguson.
So, man aboard. Turkey Stearns will hit next. Down the line. And that's a foul ball. Kicks and deals. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that's going to bang against the wall. Lead runner holds at 3rd. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Aaron Judge at the plate. Grounded out his first time. And that
That's
one
a ball.
upstairs, ball 1. And another
2-0.
ball. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And out of here. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they tack on 3. It's 7-0. Rafael Devers up to hit. No question about this one. It's out of here. Another one. Back-to-back homers. And they tack on to their lead. It's 8-0. Taylor Scott taking over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
1 out, base is empty. Here's Nolan Arenado. The other way. That's a base hit.
Waste no time there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight through it. That's great work right there.
And that one is lifted in the air. Abreu makes the catch. Out number 2. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Trout sizing it up. Drops into the glove. And that'll do it. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, we've been, new pitcher on here, Graham Ashcraft.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd
No
say.
balls,
Spin
2
rate's
strikes.
very high, and it just
That's
breaks
outside.
a ton.
Just misses with that one.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the
He's
walk all
out.
the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just,
That's out.
absolutely levitate some people with your breath. And the 1-0. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
1 and
But we
1.
got the crab fries in Philadelphia.
Ground ball, and this should do it. Steps on the
Oh.
bag himself. Ball game.
But we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Cats and the Galaxy. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after. Chris Bryant gets a chance to hit here. And that's through there for a strike. And we're underway here this afternoon. Left field, Jimenez trying to get there. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Jacob Amaya now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering is in for a strike. Got him looking for the K. Strike 3 called on a slider at the knees. Jace Young getting ready to hit. And that's through there for a strike. That's a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking.
And he got it. Bottom of the first. Now it's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Line to left. He makes the grab. And a quick out, number 1. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Yeah, that's fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there are 2 outs. Here's Mark Canha.
The first baseman, Mark Canha.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. Ball 1. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one is back. Long gone. All muscle to center field. And that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. Turkey Stearns
that's
at the
down.
plate
Ball.
now. That's ball 1. On the ground right side, Sogard. Over to first.
He's out.
That's the inning. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now the DH, John Singleton. And that drops in for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Austin Hedges in the box now. Takes strike 1. And that one is in the dirt. 1-2 to count. On the ground to third, and he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
2 outs, base is empty. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is back now, and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Alec Jacob. Judge comes up empty there.
It's 0-1.
He caught it behind his back, and that's a great play for the out. Devers now, and he's the home run leader on this team, Singy.
Devers.
Ground ball right side. That's a hit.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second.
Back-to-back base hits. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Eloy Jimenez, the next to hit, takes outside. On the ground to third. Fair ball. Devers headed home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now it's going to be Gabriel Moreno.
1 ball, no
Arenado
strikes.
at third. Jimenez over at first with 1 away. That one ripped left field. And it is gone. A laser to left. And they add on. It's 5-zip. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Going, gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 6-0. Base is empty, 1 away. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Hard hit, right side. Over to Bryant. That's the second out. New pitcher now, Cooper Criswell.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Out towards right center field. He dives, but he can't make the catch. And that extends the inning. Turkey Stearns stepping to the plate now. He's 0 for 1. On the ground right side. They get the force. Inning over. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Zach Pop takes over on the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-sized ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Swing and a miss.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun. And I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze. And it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But, yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled out? It's like the freeze wears.
Nah, they'd have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Pop is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Cairo Cats and the Galaxy. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, please welcome your Jupiter Galaxy.
Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Shane Bieber.
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogey. He's out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
Chris Bryant, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Oh, 1 now. Fastball is outside. Chris, we've seen relocation take place in the Global Baseball League. The Lemurs moved away from Madagascar before landing in Lima. You think we'll ever see league expansion instead of just relocation?
Well, that's a good question, and I think I know the answer. My guess would be yes.
Yeah, the batter now, Jacob Amaya.
I think it makes sense for the league to expand. The Global Baseball League wants to live up to its name by being global, and I'm sure they're cooking up ways to expand to Antarctica or Australia sooner rather than later.
As someone who travels to these games, my vote is for Australia. Next offering is in for a strike. To the right side. It's on to Canna. 2 away here in the top of the first. And now Jace Young. And he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris. On the ground, De La Cruz. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. That one ripped. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. Line drive, base hit. The go-ahead run moves up to third. He's held there with nobody out.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Should have.
Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base. Bases loaded, nobody out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Turkey Stearns. Golden opportunity right here. He boots it. 1 run's in, Here is Aaron Judge. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. De La Cruz on third. Canna over at second. Stearns at first with no outs. That one is absolutely belted. And an automatic double as it hops the fence as they score a pair on the play. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. That one to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across 1 run. Still 1 out there to pick up.
Nolan Arenado stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Ripped on a line to center. Mesa makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Here's Eloy Jimenez.
The left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
On its way to the corner, Canario giving chase. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Next offering way off the plate. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Well, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Gabriel Moreno in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one the other way, and there's a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish.
Did he go?
Check swing of the first pitch. Looked down to third, and he held up. He gets there with the slide. Fires to first. It's there, and that's. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, and now John Singleton. Fastball for a strike. You know, Singy, it's easy to wonder if fans truly understand the impact travel has on players in this league.
It's fun to play home games in the GBL, but you're gearing up for long travel days whenever you hit the road. Makes recovery a little more tricky, and it's just really time-consuming.
We've heard of athletes working out on the team flight even when teammates are trying to sleep. So I wouldn't be surprised if someone tries to install a batting cage on a plane sometime soon.
Oh, at that point, you might as well break the.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first. And
the
throw is late. They couldn't overcome the misplay. Austin Hedges now. Just missed. And that is in for a strike. And a count 1-1. In there at the knees. Singleton aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nick Sogard digs in now. Slider right there.
0-1.
Swings through that one.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go
0-2.
again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. And here is Joey Loperfido.
Yeah, what?
That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
0-2.
Ripped to third, but handled. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second, Tim Hill.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put...
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 6-0. Here's Mark Canha. He was walked intentionally his first time. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That one back there. That's not coming back. He sends a rocket to left. It's 7-0. Turkey Stearns now at the plate. Liner, and this could be trouble.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron.
A new pitcher in the game, Cooper Criswell.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
It's Aaron Judge now. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, so they get the first out of the inning. Now it's Devers at the plate.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
One away, runners at first and third. Now the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1. Ball one, no strikes. Swing and a ground ball. He pulls into second, and a run comes in to score. Eloy Jimenez now. RBI single his last time up. He swings and fouls one off. Two on, one out. Ground ball left side, could be two. Good feed, that's one. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back now on the bump, Zach Pop.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And first offering is fouled off. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road.
0-2.
So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games. Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Nobody out.
No
Runner
ball.
at first.
2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. Scale of 1 to 10. How good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7.
1-1.
But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
Set down on strikes. And they're down to their last out. Foul ball there.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair.
That's to third and foul ball. Now this is in the air down the line. And that drops foul. Pop is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying. Ready to go now? Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. What a start to this one. It's 1-0. Now the number 2 hitter, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. 1 away. Chris, every time we visit Cairo, I wonder how they were able to build a baseball stadium that features a view of the pyramids.
Well, it was an old brick building before they built the stadium, but they managed to keep the original brick wall in the outfield.
Swung on, belted. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. And a foul. Ball, he stays alive.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
That missed inside. 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away. Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever.
Turkey Stearns stepping to the plate now.
Now pitching.
Line drive. And that gets down for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Couple of singles back to back. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Runners at first and second with one gone. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Makes the grab, and there's two away. And here is Devers. On the ground to first. He steps on the bag. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Back here at Farrows Field. And here's the first baseman, Chris Bryant. There's the strike.
0-1.
And a big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next
one
one
ball,
in the dirt.
2 strikes.
In the air, left field. And that one pulled down by Jimenez. One up, one down. Jacob Amaya will hit next. Swing and a miss as he was late. One out, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball. Right through there for a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the third baseman, Jace Young. He was late there, strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Judge makes the grab on the run. Alec Jacob into the game.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Late swing fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. Over to Bryant. One out in the second. Here's Eloy Jimenez. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman at El Toro High School in California. Mesa hauls it in, and there's two away. Gabriel Moreno getting ready to hit.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's a...
Over to Bryant, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, John Singleton. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, A lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
The 0-1. Just missed. Swings and misses. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Nick Sogard. Late on that fastball.
0-1. Ball, that's too high.
1 out and a runner at second. Next offering is in for a strike. Out to short, De La Cruz. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Nice grab as he reached down to make the play.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Alexander Canario in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a pop-up. Albies. And that is the inning. Back here, Angel Perdomo gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And a pitch. Base hit and a good start to the inning.
Well, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Pretty good fastball location, down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard.
Whoa,
very tough
down.
spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
De La Cruz takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Next pitch is outside, and now 2-0. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Canario makes a nice grab at a full sprint.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Base knock center field. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
The center fielder, number 8.
First and second, 1 out. Stearns digs in now. Fouled off. He was late. Albies, the lead runner, out at second. Canna at first. 1 gone. On the ground, 2 ball. In there safely. So bases all loaded up. Next to hit, Aaron Judge. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Slap the other way, foul.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1. And that's quick work out of the pen. And we're back as we go to the last.
Now
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So now back to the top of the order.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the.
There goes the runner. On and miss. Throw to second.
2 strikes.
Sets him down looking. Now only 1 out remaining. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jacob Amaya.
Struck out swinging his first time.
Tap foul at the plate. Lifted to left, and this should do it. The catch is made to end it. We're live from Pharaoh's Field in the capital of Egypt. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's Jupiter going up against Pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about to get started and towing the slab in this one, Kyle Hart.
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone.
Oh, he botches it. Still finds a way to get
Safe,
off a
he's in.
throw. Too late, and the runner is safe, and the misplay costs him.
The shortstop.
Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And there's one away. Here's Mark Canha.
Third, the first baseman, Mark Canha.
A laser to left base hit. And the go-ahead run into scoring position. One away.
He was all over that one. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Now a chance for Turkey Stearns. Hit on the ground to the right
That's
side.
foul.
And it's just foul. That was close. This one high in the air to left center. Loperfido makes a nice running catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Oh, that hit him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the left-hander's not hurt out there.
Everything came together for him. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. One runs in, and it's off the wall.
Well, he had the opportunity to drive in some runs, and he comes through to break the tie. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Judge, the runner at third. Devers on at second with two down. Here's a rip to short, but he's there. We go to the bottom of the first, and now the first baseman, Chris Bryant. Taps softly third base side, a swinging bunt. Tosses across to first. One up, one down. And now the shortstop, Jacob Amaya. The shortstop
that's
takes the
out.
ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Comes up
Hey,
empty. That's
two.
strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. To the right side. Albies over
He's
to first
out.
in time. And that quickly 2 away. Jace Young stands in now and watches strike one. That's
Ball.
down and in. 2 outs, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's in the
2-2
dirt.
count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Cooper Criswell gets the ball now.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
And a pitch. Eloy Jimenez leading things off and takes a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good
I got a
hitters will
ball,
do
1
that.
strike.
Started to swing, held up. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Sogard on his way over, and there's one down. Now, Gabriel Moreno. Line drive, base hit right field. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
The count.
Moreno leads off first with one away. And that one missing low.
1-1.
Double play ball to second. They get one, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice. So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. Fly to center his first time. And that one ripped to left. Fair ball. Albies makes the turn at second. And that's a 2-out double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Digging in, Mark Canha. And that one ripped into right. Canario makes the play. And bottom of the second. And now the DH, John Singleton. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
0-1.
And a foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Struck him out without a swing. Fastball to letters froze him for strike 3. Austin Hedges, batting with one down, takes the strike.
0-1's the count.
Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
One out, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Nick Sogard in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And a swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Next
That's
offering
a ball.
upstairs. Sets him down looking. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Tim Hill.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Stearns now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Now around second, going for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there.
Makes the grab, one down.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. In to score is the runner from third. It's 3-zip. And he boots it. Around second is Devers.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Really nice job to take that inside pitch and pull it into the gap. He could have easily spun off of it or just been...
Swing and a slow roller. Over to Bryant. And they get Arenado for the out. Eloy Jimenez now. Flied out his first time. On the ground out to short. Jump throw across his body. He's in there. 2 outs, runner at first. And now, Gabriel Moreno. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fly ball down the line. And a foul ball. Foul ball. Two outs. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Bryant. And that is that. Back here at Farrows Field. Now the left fielder, Joey Loperfido.
For the Cats, the left fielder, Joey Loperfido.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Pop up here, third base side. And it drops in. And a good start to the inning.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Victor Mesa Jr. in the box now. No balls and a strike. Loperfido, the base runner at first with 1 out. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, but he beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Saved at second with a stolen base. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first, and he held back, according to Larry Bullard. That one fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Now a pop-up on the infield. Arenado. That's the ball game. A 4-0 shutout in. Hey everyone, it's Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's Jupiter going up against New Orleans.
And now, please welcome your
First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Pinhead.
First pitch moments away. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Brandon Sproat.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Center field. Hessel sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out. Then there's one down. Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate.
Batting second for the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Swings and misses. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Smoked on the ground a second. Throws to first in time. Here's Mark Canham. And there's a ball.
That's in.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth.
Turkey Stearns stepping to the plate now.
Stern.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I would
0-2
throw
is
him
the
another
count.
breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In the dirt. Carter gathers, throws. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. And we're back. And towing the slab, Shane Bieber. And Singy, he's a workhorse. Loves pitching deep into his starts.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get one or two over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today. 1 up, 1 down.
Jurickson
Ball inside.
Profar stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And
Ball
another
two.
ball in there for a strike at the top of the zone.
2 balls, 1 strike. Inside ball.
1 out, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
We got full count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Juan Soto. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Reaching for it and
Now,
welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Dedniel Nunez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a
0-1's the
ton.
count.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped
0-1.
into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Close,
0-1.
but called a ball. And now it's
1
even
ball,
1
1
and
strike.
1. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. That one's got to feel good. And now they're out in front. It's 2-0. Here's Nolan Arenado. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Two pretty nasty
0-2.
sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away. Orion Kerkering taking over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his
0-1,
best to
no
keep the score right where it is.
Eloy Jimenez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And a big swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first.
Out.
In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to him. Gabriel Moreno. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this. Back here at Pinhead Park. Here's the catcher, Gary Carter. Ball 1,
that's
no
out.
strikes.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Next pitch
Oh,
is
that's
outside. Gets a piece and stays alive. Now this is in the air down the line. And that drops foul. And that
3-2.
misses. Counts full, 3-2. Struck him out looking. Now it's going to be Luis Gonzalez. Inside.
Nope, that's inside.
1-0. Top of the zone for a called strike.
1-1.
The other way. On to first.
Out.
And that quickly 2 away.
Batting six.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
Abrams.
Just missed. Next pitch
Ball, that's off the
inside.
plate.
And a count now 2-0. Breaking
Hey.
ball in there for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Judge makes the grab.
Now pitching.
Here comes A.J. Minter to the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Albies
Nope,
takes
that's a
a
ball.
ball as he stands in for the second time.
1-0.
That one
Nope,
outside.
outside.
And that's ball 2. That one the other way, and that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you
0-1's
let
the
the
count.
ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
No outs, runner on second. Ball one
that's
there.
low.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Slides, but it gets by him. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Now batting. The first baseman, Mark.
So runners at the corners, intentional pass coming, bases. Now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base. Aaron Bummer comes on now.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
So now a pinch hitter, J.D. Martinez. Big spot for him here.
0-1.
Albies, the runner at third. De La Cruz over at second. Canna on at first with nobody out. Late swing, fouled off.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches.
Foul ball.
But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Golden opportunity right here. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Here's Rafael Devers. He's already homered in this game. And the
That's a
first
ball.
pitch misses for ball 1.
Kind of goes without saying, but stranding these 2 runners in scoring position right here, it feels like it's a must if they stand a chance to win this game.
And Devers hits that one, and that's the third out. J.D. Martinez into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know.
Center field.
Connor Norby getting ready to hit.
Riley Green. Now
Just
No,
off the
inside.
inside edge.
Hawk.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Jeff McNeil in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Headed down the line. And that's a foul ball. And that
That's outside.
just misses. That one
Ball
missed.
in.
Just
Helpful.
misses. And it's 3-2. Popped up. De La Cruz. 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Robert Hassel III, the next to hit. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it. 2-0. Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. And he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris. Up the middle. And that chance handled. On the run, sends it over to first. And he's safe at first.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Cooper with a pick off to first. Back standing. He's in there safely.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Digging in, Honus Wagner. And a foul ball.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Junior makes a nice running catch. And now the DH, Paul O'Neill. Outside. Ball one. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And Ricky Henderson the grab. 2 away. Larry Doby digging in now. And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. Now he steps off. Nothing going on at first.
Runner.
There goes the runner. Base hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
That is it. The third baseman.
Here's the third baseman.
Now pitching. Edward Cabrera.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
I got a ball, 1
Cruz
strike.
at third. Doby on at first with 2 down. Missed
2
with a
balls,
changeup.
1 strike.
And it's 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That's outside.
And that's outside. 3-1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that'll
Ball
load
4.
the bases.
Take your base.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
At the plate, Jason Varitek in the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Kicks and fires. And that is out of play. That's down and in.
That's a really good take.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Base hit. 1 run is in.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good.
Oh,
I know
the
he's
count.
feeling good about it.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And Ricky Henderson the grab. Back here with my pal Singy. Our starting pitcher in this one, Satchel Paige.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball. Ball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger,
That's
the
a ball.
fastball will beat them.
Ricky Henderson, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile.
1-1.
And the count 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Right side, Geloff. Fires to first on the run.
He's out.
Nicely done for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Junior.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And that's
0-1.
off the inside edge. And that's ball one. Gets him to chase after that one.
He has a tendency
ball,
to chase out of
2
the
strikes.
zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Ranging back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Back at Comerica Park, now batting Jarren Duran.
Jaron.
Cabrera back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front that
0-1.
time. And he takes it himself for the out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
So up next, Zach Geloff. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. One down, bases empty. That
1 ball,
misses the zone.
2 strikes.
And a count 1-2. On the ground, right side, Bazana. Tosses to first.
out.
2 up, 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup, Dylan Cruz. Now at the plate. Outside
Ball 1.
low, and that's ball 1. 2 outs, bases empty. Makes the catch, inning over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the third baseman, Max Muncy. That one fouled off. And that's
1
in the
ball,
dirt.
1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 1 away. And now the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. And that drops in for a strike. And that is cut on and missed. And the
0-2
count is
the count.
0-2.
Well, you've got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Travis Bazana. He was late there, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Inside,
That's
just
inside.
missed.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle. And with 2 outs, 1 swing could put
1
you
ball,
right back in this
2
ballgame.
strikes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Varitek collects, fires
Got
to
him.
first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. Now here is Hannes Wagner. They say you win.
0-1. No, inside.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Now it's the DH, Paul O'Neill. Fly to left his first time. O'Neill measures 6 feet 4 inches, 35 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. Kurtz. And he handles it himself for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Larry Doby digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch misses. Fought off foul. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. As we go to the last of the 3rd, and now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. And
Ball
delivers outside. Satchel into his motion. The long windup. Turns on the rubber. Kicks and fires.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges. Really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Next offering is down low.
3-0. Aye.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And the batter now, Evan Carter. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Runner, yes, yes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Here's Geloff for 1.
No, he's
Throw
safe.
to first, but he beat it. And now Ethan Salas. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw to second. Out. On the ground, right side. To first.
Out.
And that is that. As we go to the top of the 4th. Here's the 3rd baseman, number 27. Cruz hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And now, Jason Varitek. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up. Out to short. And that's an out. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
That's a really good
1-0.
take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Here you go.
Kurtz checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2-1. Inside ball.
Swing and a miss. And it's 3-2.
I got 3-2.
Upstairs, and that is ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Squirts away a little bit.
0-1. One and one.
In the dirt. Now throw to first, but back easily. And that's in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Ricky Henderson.
And if there's one man you want to keep off the base paths, it's this guy right here,
0-1's the
Ricky
count.
Henderson, the undisputed stolen base king.
And Singy, Ricky's 1,406 career steals is a record that may stand forever. The active leader in career
0-1.
steals isn't even a quarter of the way to
1 ball,
that
2 strikes
number.
the count.
Cruz hauls it in for the out. So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz grounded out his first time. And he grounds one to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Junior,
Ball
the next to
inside.
hit, takes ball 1. He swings and fouls one off. And Satchel hauls it in for the out. That is the... We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Cabrera back to work. Foul ball there. Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a leadoff double in the 5th.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Next to hit, Dylan Cruz. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there. In the air to make the catch. And now the shortstop, Hannes Wagner. 0 for 2 in this one. And
Counts
ball
1-0.
1. Brash. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. That one misses, and it's 3-0.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack
balls,
mode
1 strike.
coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Henderson on the move. Nabs it. 2 down. Now, Paul O'Neill. Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning. Here comes Max Muncy. And that one fouled off.
Well, these players, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
The 0-2 pitch from Satchel. Just misses with that one. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Varitek down to first with it. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. So up next, Travis Bazzana. He's 0 for 1. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that extends the inning. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Runner on the move. Ball outside.
Yep, that ball went out.
He's safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Runner goes again. Pitch misses. Throw save. That's a stolen base. That one in triple digits.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Swing and a miss. All set for the top of the 6th. And the batter now, Larry Doby. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. Going
0-1's the count.
Brash in his 3rd season, 26 years old, and he was born in Canada.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 1 down. Now the third baseman. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That one fouled hard the other way.
Ball, that's out.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. In the air, right side. And it stays fair.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Makes the catch, and there's 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6, and now the DH, Evan Carter. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Ethan Salas getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing.
Runner takes off.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And now here is Ricky Henderson. And that one misses up and in. Ball 1. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from first. Now the number 2 hitter, Ellie De La Cruz, has grounded out a couple of times. Runner breaks for third. Throw to third. Out. And that. Back here in Detroit, top of inning number 7. Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. The tag, and he's out.
Tag, you're out.
Zach Geloff, the next to hit, 1 for 2. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Comes up empty.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Strikes. Get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Muncy tosses across to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. 2 down, bases empty. And now the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. Check swing, went around. That's strike 1. Swing and a foul out of play.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Over to first, and it's a 1-2. Back at Comerica Park, set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
And a base hit right there. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now at the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. The tying run at the plate. Snap throw.
Ball 2.
Satchel comes to the plate. Swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Snaps it down to second. Tying run at the plate. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Muncy swings through it for strike 1. And there's the ball. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Cut on and missed. Throw to third. Too late. Safe. Double steal. Squares and gets it down the left side. And he barehands it. Safe.
Oh, he's in there.
Stuck in a rundown trying for home now. And he's tagged out, scrambling back to third. But they do get a run. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far. So 2 down now, and here is Travis Bazzana. Now a check on him at second, back safely. That one in there across the letters.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Muncy on at second with 2 down. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He's under it. And the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Honus Wagner. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
And here is Paul O'Neill. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
The count.
Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
A couple of singles back to back. I love that swing, and I'm sure his hitting coach does even more. Took a pitch right on the low outside corner of the zone and just ripped it for a base hit. And that's easier said than done.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
On the ground, right side. To Elliott, second for 1. On to first, double play.
3-6-1 double plays can be so tough to turn. You're talking about the ground that the pitcher has to cover to get there. And in this case, you have a left-handed hitter that's out of the box even quicker than a righty. So everything has to be perfect and on time and on the money. Nice job right there.
Muncy fires across the diamond, and that is that. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Out towards right center field. He's under it, and there's 1 down. And here is Evan Carter. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
0-2 is the count.
Good eye on that spot.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets. All over that one right there. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of
runner on the goal. Pitch misses. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Inside, ball 2.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning, and it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes. 3-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
In the air, left field, down the line. Squeezes it, and there's 2 down. And now Ricky Henderson, 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
And that one fouled off.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
So the tying run at second. He's trying for third. And we're back. Leading off, Jason Varitek. Ersig back to work. And that one fouled off. Muncy makes the grab, 1 away.
1 pitch, 1 out.
And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. They say he went. Ersig, 29 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Foul ball still 0-2. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. And they boost their lead. It's 3-1. Now here is Jarren Duran. That's ripped. Base hit. Now a long throw to first.
Well, that started and ended pretty quick. No messing around right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit.
Runner takes off. And first offering is fouled off. Duran stands at first with one out.
I got one ball,
and a
one
pitch
strike.
out, but nothing going on. This one in the dirt. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. In there for strike 3. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Next to hit, Dylan Cruz. Move to second, and he's back in
safe.
easily. First pitch misses. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Strike in there. No throw.
One ball,
safe
two
at
strikes.
third. It's a stolen base. Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. Cruz going back. Brings it in. And that is that. Back here in Detroit. So bottom of the ninth. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the ninth means. I mean, just
Off
such
the
a
plate,
big
ball
difference
one.
mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
Next pitch is
that's just
outside.
out.
Swing and a miss
Two.
at 100 miles an
2-2
hour.
the count.
Got him. Now one away. Ken Griffey Jr. will hit next. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Duran makes the grab, and there's 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Check swing, and he went. Strike
0-1's the
one.
count.
That's in there. Ersig is just 1 strike away.
3.
Strike 3 on the foul tip. And that'll do it. And you're and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Galaxy taking on the Pinheads. So almost ready to get underway. And today's starter, Brandon Sproat.
Well, this guy featuring that straight four-seam fastball, but off of it throws the cutter. And really, he's most effective when he's using that cutter off the four-seam fastball just to miss the barrel of the bat. Not always going to see the swings and misses, but if you can somehow get weaker contact, you have a chance to collect some outs. Now, it's going to look the same until the very last second, so hitters are going to have to make a decision and hope that sometimes they're able to guess right.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. 2 away now. Here's Mark Canha.
The first baseman, Mark Canha.
That missed
Ball
by a
one, no
lot.
strikes.
And that is ball 1. Swings through that.
Good fastball going early
1-1.
until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
That
Ball
one
2.
misses. 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Two, the count.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the
out.
bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the first. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Popped up. De La Cruz sizes this one up. Makes the catch for the out. Here's Profar now.
Batting second, no left
Profar, who hails from Curacao. Same place that produced Andrew Jones.
Ball 1.
And that misses. Ball
Counts
1.
1-0.
That's
Ball
inside. One down, base is empty.
Yeah.
Big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Up and
That's ball
in.
3.
And that's ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That one down the line.
That
And
ball's
that's
foul.
just foul. And that's
Nope,
inside.
that's inside.
And a good
Ball
at bat,
4.
ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count,
Ball 1.
but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Nope.
Just
that's inside.
missed. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2
Got
strikes.
him! And now 2 gone.
Batting fourth.
Gary Carter now at the plate.
Carter.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. The throw into second. Go-ahead run holds up at third as the ball comes back in. Second and third after the double. So 2 on with 2 away. Now a chance for Luis Gonzalez. That's off the inside corner. 1-0. And that is out of play. Profar on third. Carter at second with 2 gone. In the air, out towards left center. And that one pulled down by Jimenez. And that ends the inning. Back here in New Orleans. Second inning set to go. Turkey Stearns stepping to the plate now. This one high in the air to left center. Profar has a beat on it. 1 away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And fouled off. Judge waits. And Judge spoils that one. 1 out, bases empty. Chases in the dirt, slider there. Up with it, fires to first. Throws sails on him, and it takes off down the line. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
And here is Devers. Slides, but he can't come up with it. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Wasn't able.
Angel De Los Santos on the pitch here. Runners at the corners here. 1 away. There's Nolan Arenado. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That one not close. And the count even 1-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Hessel pulls it in on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Fought off foul. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Not even close there. And it's 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Line drive, base hit. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Stepping in, Gabriel Moreno. Swing and a ball popped in the air. It's going to fall for a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
2 consecutive base hits for this team.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Dedniel Nunez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So bases all loaded up. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Up the middle. They get the force, and that's terrific work out of the bullpen. 1 pitch to end the frame. Back here at Pinhead Park. Here's C.J. Abrams now.
Now pitching, Graham Ashcraft.
That finds the mark on the inside corner. Hit on the ground to short. De La Cruz whips it across and quickly one away in the second.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
1 down, base is empty. What a stop. The throw. And that's a great play for the out. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Foul ball there. On the ground. Albies throws to first in time. Staying in the game on defense, Xavier Edwards. He'll play third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter. Tanner Banks gets the call from the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And there's one away. So digging in, Mark Canha. And that's in the dirt. And it's 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Late with the swing there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 2-2. Down the line. And a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. Turkey Stearns getting ready to hit. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Wastes no time there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here is Aaron Judge. A bit behind with that
0-1.
swing. It's strike 1. And he blows that one by him at 100.
No balls,
Well,
2
that's
strikes.
today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Ball.
The next pitch misses. Going to count
1
1
ball,
and 2.
2 strikes. The
0-2
count.
fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Abrams slings it
He's
across.
out.
Judge. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. And now the center fielder, Robert.
Call. Now pitching.
Just
Ball
off the
in.
inside edge. Next
Ball
one
2.
misses. Ball 2. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
2-2 the count.
Got him swinging. So now it's Freddie Freeman. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Next
1 ball,
offering is
2
outside.
strikes.
Trying to close out a 1-run lead.
3.
And the home team trying to pull it out. Profar gets a piece there. Rogers is just 1 strike away. Sends it to center, and this should be it. Ball game.
These 3-inning games often come down to who scores first. They found a way to
Hi, everybody. It's Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show. All right, ready to get underway. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. That one ripped. That's back there. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Albies makes the turn at second. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I love the hustle out of the box. Man, he drove that baseball, and he was thinking triple right away.
Now, Ellie De La Cruz. Yeah, that's fouled off. Righty delivers.
Yeehaw! 0-2. That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit.
1-2.
No advance. Good job behind the dish. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Savali picks to first,
he beat it.
and he's back safely.
Runner.
Here's Mark Canham. Ellie on his way to second. Pitch inside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Runner goes again. Pitch misses.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. That's towards center. Sawinski under it and makes the grab. Runner tags for home. The relay throw.
Well, he's always capable of losing one.
A new arm into the game. The righty, Tyson Miller.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
This to center field. Sawinski. Long run. Dives, and he can't hang on.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. To Hairston at second for one. Double. And now the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. He takes it on his own. One up, one down. Jerry Hairston Jr. batting with one down, takes a strike. On the ground to the left, De La Cruz slings it across, and the home first moving along quickly today. Two gone. And now the DH, Michael Bush. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Foul ball still 0-2.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
And that's outside. Now 1-2. Stays alive. Struck him out looking. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Ryan Brazier. And it's fouled away. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Ortiz makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's Nolan Arenado. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls.
One out,
strike.
base is empty. Pitch
One ball,
misses
one
there.
strike.
Ball one. There's a swing and a drive. Raging back towards the wall. To the warning track. Makes the catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back here in Tokyo. And here is Joseph Ortiz.
Outside ball.
And the slider just misses. Next offering is in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. One down. And now it's Gavin Lux. The other way. Fires over to first. Already two out here in the home half of inning number 2. Rhys Hoskins in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Inside. 1-1. Ground ball left side. And foul ball. This one in the air. That is the inning.
Now pitching.
We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Nate Pearson. Gabriel Moreno, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one. Next pitch misses way outside. That one the other way. Takes it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Tripled and scored to lead off the game. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
That's a base hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
That one missed.
1-1.
Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. Tries to get back and see.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Now
they've got him in a rundown. The tag.
Another
Ow!
tag.
He can't scramble back in time. Assad checks the runner.
He's in there.
De La Cruz back in on a dive. And now here is Mark
1-0.
Throw to second.
Oh.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Jax.
Now pitching, Shane Bieber.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Arenado makes the grab, and there's one down. And now it's Ivan Herrera.
Herrera.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. And that one pulled down by Jimenez. So it's their last chance in this one. Now the left fielder, Jake Fraley. Oh, and they're going to
That's a
tag the
ball.
pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out
ball.
there.
That misses the zone. Now 2-0. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. And that'll do it.
In a 3-inning game, a 2-0 win can sort of feel like a...
Live from the Kaiju Cave in Tokyo, Japan. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Galaxy and the Tokyo Kaiju.
And now, please welcome your
First pitch coming at you. Just about ready to roll here. Our starter in this one, Freddie Peralta. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. The schedule is always a topic in the GBL. How could it not be? You play 28 games against 7 other teams, and the top 4 advance to the postseason.
Exactly. 8 teams, and you play the other 7 teams 4 times for a total of 28 games.
This one looks like trouble. Tatis around second. And he'll make it into third with a triple.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Adam Dunn will hit next. Just missed. What's the impact of this type of schedule?
Well, you don't get many extra chances, that's for sure, and you can't have a bad series against a bad team and figure you'll just make it up later.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
It kind of sounds like you're saying this format feels like the playoffs right from the start of the season.
It does, Boog, and obviously no one is getting eliminated right away, but you can't afford a losing streak either. Only 4 teams make the playoffs, and there's always tough competition for those spots.
That one misses, and that is ball 1. On the ground to short, could be 2. Flips it. There's one to first. Not in time. Great effort there. Adolis Garcia getting ready to hit. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Nootbaar moves under it. Drops into the glove. And that. Welcome back to the Kaiju Cave. And on the hill, Graham Ashcraft. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Just misses. And that's ball 3. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Hit in the air, left field. Ramos. 2 down. So now the DH spot, Michael Busch. That's a strike.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Swing and a miss. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Elliot Ramos. That one is absolutely belted. Long gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Wastes no time there. First pitch fastball in a great spot. Damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Towards first. And he handles it himself for the out. Singy talking about this ballpark for a second. Left-handed pull hitters tend to have a lot of fun here.
Yeah, it's 337 down the line, but the wall comes back to 316 feet before widening back out. Fans miss out on a lot of home run balls without any seats in right field.
Gabriel Moreno stands in now, looks at that one inside. Line drive. They got it for out number 2.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate. Picks himself up an RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. That to right. Nootbaar makes the play. Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. And there's a ball. That one just misses. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
0-1.
Tap to first. Done. Takes it to the bag. Steps on first, and it's out number 2. Rhys Hoskins stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
1-2.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Javier Assad.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
That's down.
Trout stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Two knows the count.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
That one the other way. 1 at second, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice. In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. Flied to right his first time. That one ripped. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Trout touches home and he scores. And they lead by 4. Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. He's already homered here in this one. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Left field, way back there. And that one hops the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
Kicks and fires. Up and in, and now it's even 1-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Coming home. He will score, and it's an RBI single. It's 6-0.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. That one ripped left field. And it one hops the wall. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
That's hard hit on the line. 2 down. Lau at the plate.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Swings and misses. Strike one.
Good
0-1.
pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Coming around third is Alvarez. He'll score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That's foul.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And that one wrapped foul. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and
Brings it in, and that'll do it. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
Now,
Taylor Rogers gets the call from the pen.
and he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking
balls,
these
one
hitters.
And that misses.
That's in. Ball.
And 1-1. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a
1-2
veteran
is the
player.
count.
If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all, and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's off the inside
that's in.
corner. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
And that's in there at the knees.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss.
Peacock.
Now only 1 out remaining. And first offering is fouled off. They're down to their final strike. Rogers
0-2.
is just 1 strike away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Herrera, the runner at first with 2 gone. The next
Ball.
offering misses. And a count 1-2. That one
That's
missed.
a ball.
And they'll do it again. Got him! And that's the ball game. 8-0.